Hey, boys and girls, and everyone in between. It's another live chat. It's just me so far. Hi, everybody. Slow typer. Join in. Let's see. Get that one out of the way. Let's do an invite. Copied. Go. Paste. Put that in the chat. That way, if anybody comes in. Huh. Why in the hell did YouTube reject the stream? That's stupid. Says you may post another way. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Keep Grammarly working. Not very awake today yet. I give this about another 10 minutes before I shut it off and delete. Haven't been breathing yet, got any oxygen in my lungs. Just kind of trying to get my heart working. It's kind of hard to do after all the crap I've been through medically. But that's okay. I'll come around possibly and do a video. Yeah, it may be never again. I don't know. You want to join in? I don't know. Either that or everybody's awake and they're just too busy getting around eating their eggs and drinking their coffee. Get some more of that chapstick on there. That's a must. It's getting winter time now and everything's drying out, and I'm not about to rub my lips raw trying to get all this together. But check that out. It's about time I shave all that stuff. And I think I'll do a video, but I can't get anybody to, to get close to me to get that shit shaved off, and I don't get paid for another day. So I might just have to go get some clippers from Walmart or something and just do it right here. Well, in another chair. Let's see if I can do this way. YouTube rejected this link, so let's see if I can do it this way. There we go. Okay, now I know how to get it in there without it rejecting me. Let's see. Do a little bit of slow stuff. Hey, SCB1. A little bit of summertime there. Wishing it was summer instead of winter. I need to get some new harmonicas. Shit, I can't afford to get tires or nothing on my car. That's okay. Got a $120 medication bill. Little by little, that'll get paid. Hopefully it won't add up even harder than that by the time I get that paid. But that's what everybody's going through, and it sucks. Well, in America anyways, it really sucks. The question isn't who's going to pay for it. The question is, why does it cost so damn much to begin with? Why did we even allow this to happen? Making profit off of people's misery. That's just asinine. I just don't get it. Well, I mean, I do. It's called greed, but oh well. What you gonna do? Let's see. I wish I had a guitar too. That'd be nice to play. I went shopping the other day. I got my food card and thought, okay, I'll check it, see if I still got my 41 cents on there. Well, it turned out to be a lot. So I went out and stocked up on some things, and I still have to go stock up on meat, and I just can't find a good place to buy meat. It's just so darn expensive. I'm reluctant to waste any. Well, it's not wasteful, but I'm reluctant to buy anything because it's just so darn expensive. And a lot of the times I can't eat meat anyways. Like today and tomorrow, I'll probably have a lot of broth, and I might have something solid. Of course, I got these big old Klusky noodles and everything that are pretty darn good. Best egg noodles I ever had. So I'll probably be using those the next couple of days, but just to keep something down. I had my infusion the other day. That's why. And every time it gets, there's a window, in between when I get the infusion. A few days before and about a week after, I just feel like total shit. So I have a hard time eating and keeping anything down, and all my intestines. Oh, yeah, I get stuff on sale like that too. I'm gonna actually buy a newspaper or go to the newspaper and see where all the ads are online. That might be the cheapest route. Get some coupons, but yeah, I'm just feeling like shit, and I didn't sleep very well last night. I already had my coffee. So, and you probably hear it in my voice. My body's just kind of, boy. But still play harmonica a little bit. I'm trying to make a video. I'll probably get that out today because I'm not going anywhere else. Yeah, I know, never again. Deals are. Okay, see you later, SCB1. But yeah, the deals are really hard to find. So I'll have to scour store by store that I usually go to and see what they got. I might find something real good. I did buy a big old ham, though. It's about, I don't know, 15 pounds. That'll last me like a week and a half, at least, just eating that for every meal. But I want to, I bought it so I can invite some relatives over and have a nice glazed ham dinner. I don't know if anybody will actually come out to the house or not. I got to bribe people to come visit me. So, yeah. At least go get the 5 or so inches off the car. Oh, it must have snowed at your place. Oh, bummer. Yeah, I got to buy some stamps. Well, the link is in there if you want to join me just to chat. Hey, do you know of any way that, see this reflection on my glasses? I need to get something in front of the screen that won't do that. Oh, here, let me... reflection on my glasses. I need to get something in front of the screen that won't do that. Here, let me minimize that. Why is that echoing? I don't have an extra YouTube on or anything. That's weird. Huh. Yep. That's some good snow. Doesn't quite look like that at my house, but it will pretty soon. I'm sure by the end of the week it will be. It's hanging out about freezing, maybe about 40 during the late afternoon. Oh, okay. So we must have got her fixed by now, huh?
I'm getting there. Can you hear me?
Are you there? Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I have to open up, pop out, move stuff around, and that's why I don't normally go live on chat.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm almost
Well, there isn't a whole bunch of people around, so it's still going to be kind of easy for you.
No, I just wanted you to know you're not alone.
Yeah.
You're not alone, dude.
Yeah, I can't sleep because of, I even had a hard time going to sleep. I was dozing off when I was watching The Lavender Lady last night, and I said goodbye, and then I went to bed early, and it's like an hour later I get up and they're still on. So, and then it happened again. I listened for about 20 minutes, and then I just couldn't keep my eyes open again. But then I go to lay down, and my legs hurt so damn bad, I got right back up again. So, just intermittent.
I know that feeling. You tired of looking at the snow? I look terrible. The deer have made all kinds of tracks. I haven't been out there, you could tell.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Oh.
So where are you located at?
I'm in the North Carolina mountains. I thought everybody knew that.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't know most things.
Oh, I don't know a lot of things.
I'm not that bright.
I thought just about everybody in the crew had figured out where I lived by now. Yeah, I'm in what they call the high country.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of... Okay. That's why, too, you got the higher elevation.
Well, I'm not as high as the beach or sugar, but there are days they get snow and I don't. Not very often. It's 21 degrees this
Yeah.
morning out there.
Oh boy.
And my camera is all whacked out. I don't think Dave appreciated.
All I got is my laptop.
I don't think Dave appreciated my snow video yesterday. I was trying to make him feel better for being sick. I don't think it worked very well.
Oh. Yeah, I was at a doctor's appointment. I couldn't join.
So what's wrong with your back, buddy?
Figure out what. I blew a disc many years ago, and I think they think it's just pinching everything off right now. It just probably creaked and cracked over the years, and I got nerve damage everywhere.
I don't know anything about that.
Nah.
I know everything about that. they want to decompress and fuse my lumbar on two levels. It's like no. Thank you, no. Yeah, they do. It's like, and you shouldn't worry about the cost. It's like, look, if I let you do that to me, even on Medicare, you paying 80%, I still can't afford the other 20%. I'd have to sell everything and live in a van.
Yeah, and then it costs you more just living anyway.
It would.
You have to keep it running, and you'd have to get gas station food and stuff like that, and it'd just be more expensive.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least the house can slowly collapse around me. A van would just get stuck on the side of the road and never move again.
Yep.
No, and I see absolutely no avenue to recovery from it. Even if I survived it, I don't know that I would ever be able to recover from it. Because you need help.
I have an uncle that.
You need help.
I have an uncle. But yeah, and if you're alone, what you gonna do?
The dog is not going to go get my food cooked.
Nope.
Although I'm sure he would. Nope. He would if he could. What are you smelling down there? What are you doing this morning?
When I had my open heart surgery, I stayed at my sister's house for a few months. They pretty much took care of me, everything.
Well, is that? Well, I don't have that option. No, I don't have that option.
I didn't want that option. They were a pain in the ass the whole time.
No, I mean, I would. Someone would die. No. Too much history there.
Yep.
But no, I understand the pain deal.
I don't know if I'd want to. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I understand the pain deal a lot because for years I didn't sleep. Now I sleep in 3 short naps every night. I'll wake up. I'll go to sleep. Eventually, I'll wake up, go to the bathroom, go back to sleep, wake up, go to the bathroom. If I'm lucky, I go back to sleep for another hour, and if I'm not, I get up. So, yeah.
Yep. At that point, you might as well.
Well, your brain doesn't function properly when you're not getting any sleep.
Right.
And your body certainly doesn't recover the way it needs to.
Right. That's why I haven't been writing any books, and I just kind of let that go. I can't think. And plus the medications I'm on, they're not very, they take the creativity away.
Meds, did you say?
So I haven't really. Yeah. Yeah, my meds are just. I take things for mood swings and, like antipsychotic shit. The anti-bell tower pills.
I gave up my prescriptions in February, all of them.
Huh.
Oh, it was a personal choice. I didn't take that much. I took an anti-inflammatory, and I'd been on it for 2 decades, and that was the only thing I would allow myself since the oxy crap. And They had
Right.
convinced me I needed a beta blocker, and I did. I threw PVCs and PACs all the time. And of course, when the stress went up, it would get worse. And so 22 years ago, they put me on a beta blocker, and I just stayed on it, thinking I needed it. And then I would take one muscle relaxer every evening. And then this stuff was on the horizon, and I was in conflict with these surgeons down there. Every time I've seen the doctor lately, they want to cut on something, and I keep telling them, no, not unless you can prove to me it's going to kill me. You're not cutting on me, because I'm not going back on the
Right.
painkillers ever again. So it's like, so I tend to flip out on folks too. When I get really angry at them, I stop making sense and I get all emotional and stuff. So I just had to back off of all of it.
Yep. Me too. Yep. That's why I live alone for starters. But I do have family nearby.
Oh, I
You
know.
know, if something really
I
happened.
know.
But you know, I got so many different things wrong with me.
What
You know,
state
like
do you
most
live
people in
in?
this country. Michigan,
Michigan. Okay.
in the Lower Peninsula.
I know some people up in Michigan. I don't think he's going to be traveling much anymore either. He says he's going to stay home with his wife. His wife didn't want to travel anymore. I guess the pandemic's done them in too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's how I've been traveling for the last few years, is on YouTube's through folks who are going all over the place and sharing it. It's helped with the being alone all the
Excuse
time.
me. Yeah, yeah. When I was a janitor, we got this historic state hospital, and that I was cleaning. They were they turned it into a whole bunch of little stores and shops and stuff like that, you know. And they, you know, and I was cleaning it, and it's like the number 2 place to go in the United States. So for you know what towns to go to in vacation and stuff like that, and people make an awful lot of videos, and that's the building that they come to. So I've met all kinds of foreign dignitaries and YouTubers and all kinds of stuff when I was still working. So you know, and they were putting on there, you know, make sure you stop by here and say hi to the janitor man and all that stuff. And so it was pretty cool.
What do you want, four-legged? I thought I would come on here and talk to Randy for a little bit, because we're both up at 7 o'clock in the morning and nobody else seems to be. What do you want? Do you want a dog?
Yeah.
You can have my dog.
No.
I'd never give him away.
Mine, right. Mine died last year, and I don't think I can take care of one. I can barely take care of myself.
I couldn't either, but
not fair.
I couldn't either, but I had to find ways to modify. Well, I had to learn a lot when I got him. I really did. I had to learn a lot. He was extremely aggressive as a pup.
Oh, had to break him of that, eh?
Well, he had to learn to communicate without biting. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Without biting, scratching, or attacking. We got there, didn't we, Lucky? We got there. But I haven't been able to break him of jumping up and hitting guys in the balls. Oh, well.
Oh.
It's just his height. He will not jump on me, but
right.
Any friendly stranger that walks up and doesn't hold their body language right, he's up there in a heartbeat. It's my job to train the dog how to behave around me. I can't put it.
Right.
I can't put him on a leash and jerk on him and stuff. And no, that doesn't work. That's one of the things I had to do. Was we could not be in a situation where he had to be on leash. I mean, he walks the leash fine now
Yeah.
because I taught him, but my back, we went on a cross country trip back when he was 4 months old. It was 2014, and I had him on leash. Then, of course, as you know, I was sleeping in the back of the Subaru in rest stops as I was going over, and I had this steel cable that I was going to try one day. And I hooked it to the back of the Subaru so that I could walk around and do what I needed to do, and the dog couldn't run off across the parking lot and say hello to every prostitute
Right.
that happened to be in that particular rest area. We were just stopping for a few minutes.
I think I know the one.
And darned if this dog didn't manage to zip that steel line out right in front of me just as I was walking, and I had to do this somersault. You know what trying to do a somersault on a asphalt parking lot is like with a bad back.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
trying to catch a dog.
Huh?
And then trying to catch a dog at the same
No,
time.
no, he was still on the
No.
steel cable. He tripped me with the steel cable.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's how much he disliked
Yeah,
it. I think the steel cable got lost on that trip.
Huh.
It went away.
Yeah, I can't do stuff like that anymore. I can't walk a dog and stuff just yet. So,
I
but
can't.
I want to get a cat.
A cat.
You know, I think a cat would be nice.
Are you gonna get mad at me
Yeah.
if I smoke on your stream?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
This is an R-rated channel. I allow swearing and all kinds of stuff. I just don't care. It's not like I'm going to be monetized anytime soon.
It's not like you're gonna what?
I'm not going to be demonetized. I don't have anything to monetize in the first place. So.
Oh yeah, no, I won't either. The whole idea of it is obnoxious to me.
Yeah.
I've sat here for.
I've been trying to sell my books for about 10 years now.
Do you put the
and,
links in your videos, and do you keep your videos up? You froze.
Oh, okay. Are you there now?
I'm here. You
I
froze.
can see you. Yep. Yeah. I got a satellite dish. It usually works pretty good, but I've never had that happen to me with that.
Well,
Just on the
if I had a
watching other
satellite
people's
dish
streams.
today, I wouldn't be getting the internet.
Right.
Well, I might.
Same
but
here.
I'm not willing to share a satellite dish with half the county.
Right.
Besides, I was an old computer programmer. I had the first dial-up internet access up here. I think it was a cable, and I'm still on the cable. It's still the cheapest, and it's very high speed. It's more than enough for one person. So,
Right.
not like the
Yeah,
good
I wish
old
they'd
days
come
back in the
through.
late '90s when I had a $710 phone bill for doing contract work for my old employer out in California. That was nice.
Oh wow.
It sucked up the entire check, and they didn't want to pay it the expense.
Oh wow. Yeah. Time to quit that job.
No, I mean, I had worked that job for 10 years, and they wanted me to do some contract work on some programs after I got here. Now, internet access across the bay in San Francisco was a piece of cake and didn't cost them anything. That was like a T1 line back then, but it's like what was like taking a step back to the 70s, coming here and having to use a dial-up access and long distance charges.
Oh right.
They still charge for long distance.
Oh wow.
There was no unlimited up here in the boonies back then. And I literally racked up a $710 phone bill. in 1 month.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I couldn't do it again.
Yeah, the cable companies was going to bring some, what do you call it, fiber optics through here and through my area, and it was going to be fantastic. Everybody was hoping for it, and then the COVID hit, and I called the company and said, "Why aren't you guys working on it?" "Oh yeah, we scrapped that project. That's not going to happen." Like, you do understand that you're going to have 1 million more customers down this old country road, right? You should probably, and your guys are still out there every time it rains checking all your cable boxes in town. So why don't you just get, the shit out here too?
They won't.
And it's no, everybody's got an excuse. Due to
Well,
COVID, and yet
unless you've got unless you've got some rich development down that country road, they don't see any reason to put it in. That's what urban and rural areas that they won't do it.
Right.
There's so many nooks and hollers around here where people have lived, and they're lucky if they could get a satellite signal.
Right. Yeah. It's like that around me too.
Well,
I've
the
had
government
people come out with different, radio services and stand on the peak of my roof with a 10-foot pole up in the air, and they're like, "Yeah, there's no signal."
Yep.
It's like, well, it's just a radio signal. It should be going. It's only like 5 or 6 miles away. What the hell? Like, yeah, you got too many trees. We can't get a signal here. And my trees are all over 100-foot tall.
Yep.
So they're all like 300-foot maples and shit, or year-old maples and all that shit. So they're just really thick. You can't get signals from anything out here. I have an antenna on the roof just for my cell phone. So.
Trees.
Oh yeah. Yep. That looks like my yard.
Very tall trees. I don't measure them. Just cut them up when they fall down. Maybe.
Yeah, the only reason why I know is because the power lines are going right directly over my house, and the trees are way taller than that, and they got to come out once in a while with those big machines with the saws on them, and cut up and down the sides of the trees. It's just weird.
I do not live anywhere. The nearest power line is a quarter-mile away, down at the end of my driveway, because I was not going to deal with an above-ground anything from that junction box to my place. I did not want to look at them. I didn't want to deal with them. I buried them in the road because that's the safest place for them. Darned if lightning didn't hit the road. And of the 3 lines that are laid together, severed the cable line one time.
Oh wow!
Lightning. It was 4 feet down.
Oh yeah!
Lightning hit the road. It hit just where a conduit had been placed for drainage under the road, and somehow managed to conduct through that big drain pipe down to the lines that were underneath it. And the one line it decided to sever entirely in half was the cable, laying right next to the telephone line and the electricity. And fortunately, they had to pay to dig it up, fix it, put it back together again. That was 2 decades ago. Yeah.
Yeah, this about 4 or 5 years ago, there was lightning hit it was a big old storm. I think the wind kind of made the poles bow. I looked out the window, and then I heard a big old snap and a pop, and it sounded like a shotgun going off right behind the house. And the neighbor's got this old lot with that the line was laying down on, and it did the same thing. She had a buried wire going to her pump house. Well, it burned up the pump, and it sat there and arced on that pump wire and everything for about 4 hours. The company had to wait until the storm was over. It was a bad one. It was like and it knocked out, took out half the state. It was.
They couldn't cut her
So
power off?
they finally, no, not with the storm going, because everything was still blowing in and out like this. It was such a storm. It was like a 100-year storm. It was like a big rolling sideways tornado, but it was about as long as the whole, um, well, half of that mitten. It was like from here up, and there was thousands upon thousands of acres of trees just down. Highways were closed off, power out for damn near a month for millions of people. And
And she still had a live wire
yeah, Paul
arcing
Kirkus
for
here too.
hours. Is that what you said?
No, it was an abandoned property. It was just the live wire from the power pole, from the great big tall ones, fell down, and there's tons of power going through it and hit her underground wires. And about 2 days later, I went out there and dug up where it was sitting there arcing, and it made sand glass, and all that metal and rubber was on the inside of that glass. And then I gave it, I washed it up a little bit and then gave it to a friend of mine. She went to her farm market and sold it for like $125 and shared the profit with me. So it was pretty cool.
I have to tell you, half of what you just said cut out.
Oh. Yeah, it was a big old piece of sand glass my friend sold for $125.
Oh.
So
I grew up from the age of 8, almost 9, until I left and went to California, down on the beach in North Carolina. And I guess I didn't know about lightning glass because I could have been collecting it.
Yeah.
All those storms that we just sat there and watched happen for decades, and never ran up on any lightning glass.
Huh.
I feel like I've lost an experience I should have had.
Yeah, we don't do that here. The shoreline of Lake Michigan is about, I don't know, about 40 miles from me. And I should invest in some re-rod and try doing that sometime when the storm's rolling in.
Looks like you've got another visitor.
Yep, that's Paul Cook. He's from Canada, and he's just across the Lake Superior from me. And he is also a harmonica player. So, and he has a channel of his own doing that stuff. So it's pretty fun, all of us getting together and doing stuff like that. Must be working pretty hard, though. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Well, yak at Mr. Paul then for a minute. Morning, Mr. Paul.
Here, let me
if he's still
get
here.
The link in there.
I'm not even sure if he's still here.
Again?
There's 3 watching. It means me and somebody. You would assume.
Maybe. There, if you want to join us, Paul, there's the link.
Another person leaving for work.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't get that yet in the chat. There. But yeah, it's pretty boring. The sun is making an attempt to come out. I might go for a walk here in a little bit, get my cane out and see how far I make it today. I just walk along the main road in case somebody comes by or whatever, and I fell down. Somebody can pick me up. Wear an orange hunting hat too, so they can see me. Been doing that an awful lot lately. Oh, you're muted.
Do you have enough flat land to do a decent walk with a bad back?
Yeah, I go for, I don't know. There's a couple of roads that are like a quarter mile long around me, and yeah, the inclines aren't, for the hills aren't very steep, so I can still do that. But if I can get to them, most days I can't.
Excuse me. Last year I invested.
Most days I push it too hard.
Yeah. Well, don't we all? If you don't push it at all, it frees up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done talking about pain this morning. I've got too much to talk about.
Yeah,
oh
we
my.
could probably go on for days about
Look
that.
at the snow.
Yay!
Oh.
Hey, are you getting on the Christmas channel stuff on Christmas Day?
I'll chat. I don't do Christmas.
I'm getting on there for an hour. I think it's about like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure. We haven't set up the schedule yet, but everybody's still, trying to figure it out. So I don't know. All I'm gonna do is play some secular, like classical music, and play harmonica, and then whoever wants to come in to talk to me about stuff like that can, do that too. It's just for the Lonely Hearts thing for the holiday, because a lot of people who are secular don't get to, they don't get invited from family to go anywhere. I don't.
Let's see what this looks like. Is it going to pick up the sunrise coming up? It's trying to turn a little yellowish over there.
Yeah, it probably will right along the horizon.
Sorry.
That's what I notice it does in the wintertime. You'll have a thin band right along the horizon, and the sun will come out for about 5 minutes, and then it goes behind the clouds again.
Yeah, I don't know what's supposed to happen today. I know it's supposed to finally get up above freezing at some point.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it would.
I might get out again and check the mail today, but I highly doubt it.
Holy mackerel, it's supposed to get up to 41 degrees today. Woo woo! Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you.
Oh, that's okay. There's a lag that
There is a lag.
just can't deal with.
Good looking honky.
I gotta,
Peter
Are you
North.
on another channel? Oh, I see. Another person. Why is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're getting the chat before I am. Morning, honky.
It's that buried cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, phone company keeps trying to put that high-speed fiber optics up, and I have this argument with them every time. Number one, they're not going to dig my road up to put it in, and they want to, and they would pay for it. And I said, what good is fiber optics up to the house if you're not going to touch the twisted wire, the twisted pair inside the house?
That's
and then
true.
you're going to charge me 3 times as much for my internet, and I'd be willing to bet dollars to donut it doesn't appear any faster than my old internet does now. Here in South Carolina, cold.
Right. I usually ask my cell phone what it is. I don't turn on my TV anymore to catch the weather because there's always a bunch of BS on there for 20 minutes before the weatherman actually shows up.
I completely cut my TV service at the same time I stopped taking my prescriptions. Saved me $100 a month for something that I only fell asleep to.
Oh, you're in South Carolina? Yeah, I got another harmonica player in South Carolina too. I don't know which part. I just wish I had something better because this is the only thing I got going right now is the YouTube stuff.
It's the only safe socialization I can do. That's because I can always just click X and leave if I get pissed off.
Right. Yep, you can always say, I got something to do. See you later. Or I'm tired of hearing politics and stuff. I'm just going to go do whatever. That's what I do sometimes. I'm so tired of hearing about politics. I loathe them so much. All we can do now is wait and see what happens. You know, everything else, who cares?
Good looking. What part of South
Done with the
Carolina
drama.
are you in? Just wondering where he's from. See, and North and South Carolina are very similar. They've got the coastal Piedmont and in South Carolina's case, somewhat hilly. Charleston. Oh, yes.
Yeah, vacationers on the beach.
Charleston is a lovely town.
I was stationed on Fort Bragg for. Oh, sorry. I was stationed on Fort Bragg for about 3 years, North Carolina. That was all right.
I really can't say there's that much except the beauty of the places. There's a good reason I moved to California.
Well, you know. Yeah.
It was a bad reason to come back.
Well, it kind of helped me out with my harmonica playing because Fayetteville is right on the Chitlin circuit of the blues trail. So I met a lot of good bluesmen and women, you know, and played with a lot of big names and stuff. So it was a lot of fun while I was there. And then I toured for a while, for about almost a year, behind Quiet Riot and Blues Band, and then started working at the House of Blues in Chicago for a little while. Then I got mugged and lost everything except for my pickup truck and my harmonicas that was parked down the street. And I went in and for my last day of work, basically, and then Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi pulled up there, and while I was playing in an alley close by, and they invited me to play with them, so we kind of had dueling harmonicas for about an hour. So it was pretty cool. I got paid $2,000.
Now he's brought up Memphis Bell Street in Tennessee, my home state.
Yep.
I was born in Madison, just north of Nashville.
Yeah, I want to check out just the blues places, I think, and you know, get back on the road and learn a lot. But you know, nobody's on the road right now.
The nomads are.
The world has shut down.
At least some of them are still out there. I used to watch a lot of them, but a whole bunch of them have bought land recently. I can't imagine why.
Yeah, I want to get like a trailer or something and pull it behind a van and then just pull up the Walmart parking lots and toss a top hat out there and then just have my band hop out and just start rocking, you know, and then make some money for tips or whatever. And then when the authorities, we see them pulling in or whatever, we'll just pack up super quick and then hit the road again.
You
go to the next store.
You can easily do it. I mean, what? She's not blues. She's more mountain music. She plays spoon. Abby the Spoon Lady. And of course, she plays spoons and she does mostly the Appalachian Hill folk stuff. But she buskers. She buskers all over the country.
Okay.
She bought herself a short bus and built it out, and that's how she.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what she lives and travels in now. But they shut down and
I was thinking about
and
that
rented
too.
a house for the lockdown, the spring lockdown. They had to cancel all of their shows, and they did small shows at small venues. She was also a storyteller. Um, and I guess she's back on the road now. She doesn't put out much content anymore. Goodbye, good-looking honky. Do you see his text?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I texted, take
What
care.
kind of a name is good-looking honky?
Oh,
Only
that is
somebody
so
with a
good.
good sense
Do
of
you
humor
remember?
would pick that, right?
Yep, I watched an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie one time, a long time ago, and somebody was asking him, "Well, do you know your father?" No, but my mother named me after him, Tall Handsome Stranger.
Good. Y'all had some fun, stranger.
So he went, yeah, and it was a part where he was just a total idiot, and he stopped one of the fire trucks, and back in the old west, how they had the fire pumps that you did by hand, and they were pulled by a team of horses.
Mhm.
Well, the cat house caught on fire, and Arnold says, "Oh, runaway horses!" And he went and jumped in between them and slowed them down, and everybody in town was pissed off because the whorehouse burnt down. He thought he was being a hero. He was the village idiot, is what it was. It was a great part. And the bad guy was like Wile E. Coyote. He went and painted a big old black tunnel on a canyon wall, and Arnold Schwarzenegger drove right through it just like the cartoons would. And then the bad guy went and tried to do it too and follow him in there, and of course he hit the wall. So it was just funnier than shit. I can't even think of the name of it though. I think it was Cactus Jack Slade.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it was just dumber than hell.
Sometimes a dumber than hell movie is good, and sometimes a dumber than hell movie can just piss you off.
Yep.
At least me. Speak from an eye point of view.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get. I think I'm gonna have to get a webcam. I think it's the only way I can get this glare off of here, so the computer screen is kind of, you know,
You
turned in
mean
another direction.
you don't want your computer reflected in your glasses?
Right.
Wonder what would
I
happen
want
if I
people to
got
actually
really
see my
close.
eyes.
Nope. I got a good camera.
Nope.
I also have.
Yeah, I have a wish list, but
Well, do
you know,
are those lenses by any chance transition lenses?
no.
That may be the difference. Mine are transition lenses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, these are just the bifocals. I don't want to get any other. Well, I get mine through the VA, so I got pretty much the exact same thing coming in the mail right now. I don't want to put sunglasses on them or anything like that, and have everything dark all the time, and where people can't see me. I think it might be rude. But I might get one of those computer screen things that block the blue light and all that stuff. It might shade just enough to where there's not a real big glare on my glasses.
I wouldn't worry about it. I bet you nobody even pays any attention to it. But if it bothers you, fix it.
Yeah, they probably don't. I just don't like having. Yeah, it does, and I just don't like having square eyes. It looks stupid. No, we got someone else coming in. We got three
Somebody
now.
clicked your link. Oh boy. Good. I can get off. You can talk
Yep.
to them.
All right. Don't see anybody in the chat yet, but
Did
the
somebody?
link is in there if anybody wants to. Nope. Nobody's chatting. That's okay.
Well, at least you didn't
There's
have to
always
go 10
listeners. I
minutes and
think,
delete it.
right? Yeah, exactly. But I
Somebody
think
was
I'm going to
awake.
get off of here anyways. You know, it's
Yeah.
been almost an hour
It has.
that we've
Thank
been
you.
chatting about not much.
Well,
Yeah, thanks for getting on and chatting with me. It was nice.
it's nice not to be sitting alone at 7 o'clock in the morning wondering if the world is still alive. I mean, I'm glad to see you too, Randy.
Right. Yeah, after you've been up, since 2 in the morning,
Just waiting for 7 o'clock.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But okay.
Well, take care.
Well, on that note, I'm going to mute you out, and you take care too. And I'll mute you out, and then I'll say my goodbyes to everyone. So thank you, chat. Thanks, never again. And with that, with this channel, thanks for tuning in, everybody. And as always, remember,